Welcome, everybody. Today we're going to do a transformation where you're going to be jumping into the version of yourself that remembers to ask questions. And for those of you that have been working with me for a while, you know what I'm talking about. And it's a nice reminder for those of you who are just brand new or finding this for the first time, the power of asking questions will change your life. And you ask open-ended questions. What would it take to have whatever you're asking for? And what would it take to, like, let's just say, communication and technology seems to trip up a lot of us earth angels. I'm just calling us all earth angels. You might be star beings, you might call yourself intuitive, psychic, whatever. I'm calling you earth angels find your way here. And so one of the you'll hear me talk about tricksters that will trip us up is us not being masters of the things that are in our way. And sometimes the first step to that is to ask, what would it take to have ease with communication? What would it take to have the assistance I need? What would it take to master it? What would it take if I'm choosing, say you're choosing to be an enlightened millionaire? Well, what energy, space, and consciousness do I need to be that? What would an enlightened millionaire do? Would they get to the bottom of communication problems? Would they hire the help they need for if they're not very good with techie stuff? Would they get a new computer if they need a new computer? But in overall, big general, would you remember each and every day to ask? And it's so funny. Some of you who have been working with me for a while is probably chuckling right now and saying, oh my gosh, I forgot the basics to ask a question. And you ask an open-ended question. What would it take to be an enlightened millionaire in this lifetime? And then you don't go into the answering of it because the thinking mind won't get you there. You go into the energy of it and you feel your way there. So I'm going to invite you today, what we're going to do. And I'm going to start with the angel song. I'm going to start with putting some essential oils on. I've got to get myself lightened up because there's not much light going on here in my state right now, in the middle of winter in Wisconsin. And I really feel it. I say us light workers need light. I'm really good on sunshine days. It can be 20 below zero and I'm fantastic. But days without light. So I'm lightening us up with some tangerine today. I need citrus oil. And with that, some lime, which really gives you a zest. And then I'm going to put my frankincense on, of course. And that changes things and lightens me up right away. I'm going to add some Melissa, which is a pure light oil. It's just like light and truth in a glass. So we'll get 1 drop of Melissa with a tangerine and with some lime. And let's see if you guys can feel the difference right away as I'm doing this. If you're also kind of feeling a little bit into winter, some of you are in winter, some of you are not, but cheers. An easy, quick, fast way to lighten your vibration and lighten your body, perk yourself up. Now, I'm going to do my angel song and let's see what comes through. And then we're going to do the activation for stepping into what you're asking for, clearing the way, but remembering to ask. So you ask a question, you do not worry about the how to. Asking puts it out to God, source, universe, the vortex, whatever you want to say. That asking is your job. Asking that you work with your highest guides and angels and give them your free will to co-create, that's your job. The figuring out what they're going to do to align the quantum entanglements and make things come to you is none of your business. That's where you have your patience and you have to wait. You put the seed in by the asking. You don't go look every day and pull up the seed to see if it grew. You do the asking, you go into flow, you go into the vibrational frequency of what you're asking with pure joy, expectation, gratitude, and celebration that it's on its way. Or you can look back a month or 2 from now and celebrate that it's already been created. And you stay in the vibration of the celebration. And anytime you get yourself into doubt, you take it back to paper, clear it out. We're going to do another activation for that. But today it's the power of asking and letting go. And you'll know what I mean in a minute. But let's hear from the angels. Clear, 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 clear the thinking mind, the 3D, the old ways. Clear, 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 clear. Bring us into the vibration frequency. As we ask that we work with our highest guides and angels only for the highest good of all, and we give you our free will, we begin to feel the different vibration frequency energy. And as we begin to ask questions, we begin to be the version of ourselves that we ask for. They want an angel card today instead of just a general message from the group, the soul contract group, all of your higher selves, whoever's chiming in here. There we want a specific angel has something to say to us. And it's Raziel, which this is beautiful energy because if we're in that beyond the thinking mind, that's Raziel's domain. I am helping your spiritual sight, not 3D thinking. If you really have trouble with this, drop into your heart. Go work with your highest guides and angels, your highest benevolent beings only to co-create with you. Ask them, what is the greatest program I can bring forth to my people today? What is the price of the program I can bring forth to my people today? What's something like that? Co-create. You get the final choice, but the asking is the first part of turning the car key on and driving. And then you get to decide where you want to go, but they get to tell you the most enjoyable, flowing, contributing way. And it's usually different than you think because your thinking mind hasn't gotten you there. So let's go into the message from the angels. I am helping you with your spiritual sights awaken fully so you can clearly see all that's available in the higher realms and with the heavenly love. So this is where we're going to go when we do our asks. And Raziel, let's hear from Raziel. Again, bypassing the thinking mind. This is not a thinking thing. This is an asking thing. We are seeing when you ask. You are aligning, choosing, being, creating in that moment. And what you ask for in your choosing will be. It's your possibility, for you would not even know to ask if it could not be. This is what we say. This is what you'll see. Ask and it will be. Kayonoma, hana kayonoma. You'll see. All right, let's take it to paper. On the right side, left side of the paper, you're going to take out the garbage today and you're going to take out anything that might be tripping you up. It's like, it can't be that easy. This is stupid. The doubts. I can't just ask and have it be. That goes out to the garbage. That's the old 3D. That's the trickster energy. You might want to get rid of. So on the left side of your paper, I am totally not listening to this. Or I am done with this. So if it's communications or technology or this or clutter or things tripping you up, put it on your list however you'd like to get rid of it. We're going to get rid of it with the light language activation today. And then on the other side of your list, that might be your ask. What would it take to have a computer that works well? What would it take to have ease with communication and technology? What would it take to have a house so clutter-free that I only do 3 things a day and complete them and feel fantastic? What would it take to be an enlightened millionaire? What would it take? What would it take? What is my business asking to be? What is my programs asking to be? These are some questions, and you don't do the answers. You let the answers trickle out. You're just planting the seed. And then you can go a little bit farther if you'd like. I am so grateful and excited that I am creating this now. And that'll help you get to your ask also. So as we go into the activation, we're going to be clearing out what's on your garbage list. I am so done with whatever. And it'll be interesting. It'll be like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? it's so simple. Well, it's so simple when it's brought to the surface to clear, but it's not simple when you see these underlining things tripping you up. If I had a new computer, I'd be helping 100,000 people. Oh my gosh, I think I'll invest $250 in a computer. If I had someone help me where my weakness is, like a virtual assistant or something, oh my God, that investment helps me be an enlightened millionaire. It's like it'll go, duh, it'll be like a light bulb going off. But it starts with the choice, it starts with the asking, and the writing down on paper it starts the creation program. So I am so grateful that I am creating this. I ask for this now. So start asking your questions. What would it take to have this? And we're going to do the activation for both pieces. Take out the garbage and clear what you're asking for. We ask that we work with our highest guides and angels for the highest good of all. And we give you our free will to co-create, knowing that our choice comes first, knowing that our writing down what we're asking for is helpful, knowing that we taking actions in the new version of ourselves based on what we are asking for it will bring forth the 3D and the 5D and the co-creation together. And anything that doesn't allow that, we simply clear. So on the side of your paper that has the problems, any problems, we're going to just destroy and uncreate them now. Clear, bringing in a clean sweep, bringing in Archangel Michael with this warrior energy, bringing in Raphael with a healing, cleansing energy, and bringing in all other higher guides and angels, benevolent beings, and the light language to clear your blank slate now. Clear. Feel the weight come off your shoulders as you're releasing this old little tricky patterns that are keeping you from being what you're asking for. And now we're addressing what you are asking for. Clear. We're doing a little bit more clearing from all the lifetimes, past lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, energetic levels, galactic interferences, a couple of interferences with benevolent beings assisting you. And mainly the interference is you not asking the benevolent beings to assist you. So we're clearing the distractions that do not allow you to sit quietly with the journal and ask, what would it take to have this today? I am so grateful. Calling in your marketing angels, calling in your creations, calling in your clients, calling in your awareness of what you'd like to bring forth in the world, and ask, what does this program want to be? What can I bring forth today? What can I do today to be the enlightened philanthropist I know I truly be in this world? What can I share today? Bring to us the awareness of everything that needs to be cleared, and we clear it right now with these tones. Clear. Subtle distractions, things you wouldn't even think of are being brought to the surface. It's like, oh, it's a small change I need to make to have these big changes in my life. Clear all that. Now on your ask list, we're going to activate not only what you're asking for, we're going to activate so you take divine inspired actions and flow with ease. Anything that you effort is not what we're talking about now. If you effort it, stop it. You are in the wrong radio station if you're efforting. If you effort, stop. You chose the wrong channel. So now what we're going to do, you're going to go into the ask. I'll just do a big general one. What would it take to be an enlightened millionaire, an enlightened philanthropist, and help hundreds of thousands of people and have fun helping our world raise its vibration? You can go big or little with this. And you don't answer it, but what you do, you step into it. And now what we're going to do with these activations, you're going to step into the being of it. Whatever you're asking for, it could be simple. What would it take to have ease with communication? It could be simple. Find out what's wrong and fix it. So a lot of this stuff is things in action in 3D. And asking the questions for the things that we don't know to happen. It's an art form, okay? So right now we're going to just activate what you do have on your list. So everything on your list that you're asking for. What would it take to have ease with communication? What would it take to have clients show up? What would it take to know which program wants to be presented? What would it take to know prices? What would it take to know how to be found? What would it take to know how to be seen? What would it take to have enlightened millions of dollars to contribute to the world? What would it take? What would it take? What would it take is a good open. Or I wonder is a beautiful energy. I wonder how much fun I can have being this. Now we're going to take it a little step further, and you're going to see and feel what it feels like to be that. So whatever your ask is, you're going to be it now. You're going to be grateful for it and celebrate it now as we activate it with these tones. This is being activated and grounded with your legs like roots going to the core of Mother Earth. Much of this needs to be grounded, that you're okay taking third dimension actions and ask big open-ended questions. And what we're doing here, we're balancing it out, cocooning it, so that you've got divine inspired things coming in from your highest guides and angels. You've got your heart going out, communicating heart to heart. You're asking your questions so your highest guides and angels can co-create with you, and you're grounding it. So now it's interesting. They're showing me angel wings coming down off your hips. If anyone feels like you're about ready to fly like a bird and you want to put your wings back and soar, that's the feeling. Not the wings up, angel wings. It's like the soaring bird and the wings, and you're more grounded and you're more planted and you're more activated. And this will happen really, really quickly now. This combination of grounding and asking and choosing, this is what we call clarity. That's all clarity is making a choice and taking an action. Ask, what would it take? What is the greatest contribution you can be to yourself and the world today? What action step am I to take today? Ask. We're clearing all the interference. It's been really weighing you down, like carrying bricks around. And if you feel like you just aren't getting anywhere, like you're carrying bricks around, that's why Archangel Michael's here today. We're gonna let Archangel Michael cut those cords. You can see it however you want, but I'm actually seeing him come in with these big shears instead of his sword. And he's cutting, it's a rope, it's a really heavy rope with bricks on it. And this is what's been weighing you down from being what you're asking to be. So we're going to allow Archangel Michael to cut these cords now. They're heavy, heavy ropes, like pirate ropes. And they've been keeping you from not soaring, like that angel and bird that wants to soar. It's keeping you from not soaring. So however you feel it, whatever you want to see now, we're going to cut these cords. Archangel Michael, thank you for cutting the cords and assisting us. Some of you will feel a cool space. That's a vortex. That's a new opportunity, new space. Cut from all the lifetimes, all the past lifetimes where you weighed yourself down, where you didn't shine or soar and share your gifts with the world. Cut. There, you want to feel space. You might feel a cool breeze. That's vortex. Cut. Allow, see the space in between your old self. Now, some of you just have fun. Watch those bricks fall down. Watch the ropes be separated. We're going to take it one step further with these tones. We're going to pull out any fragments of the ropes, cords still connected to your energy field. On a cellular and DNA level, just take out the last fragments. Yeah, look at this. Oh, God, pull out, unplug, 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 unplug them all, 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 unplug them all. Let the bricks drop. Now you can soar, now you can fly. You may feel like a balloon, really light, like all of a sudden you're floating. You may see a balloon. You may know now that things will flow. No efforting. It's like going with the river, not against the river. Don't need to paddle upstream. You just need to flow now. Your questions have been heard. Your asks have been heard. Now your only thing is to be connected to the flowing energy and take the actions, fearful or not, as long as they're flowing, that align with your ask. And anything that doesn't allow that, we simply clear. And so does so be it. And so does so be it. Amen, amen, amen. So be it. Amen. Thank you for showing up and being the person to ask the questions each and every day. And so does so be it. Amen, amen, amen. So be it. Amen.